Hello guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Tensura x Kuma Kuma Bear, Tensura by NullAzatoth Chapter 4. Prince. Yuna-san, I have a question. Yuna. What is it? Prince. How did you meet the Grand Emperor, and are you by any chance an otherworlder? Yuna. Well, I was recently reincarnated in the deep forest, so yeah, and he sensed my presence, so he immediately sent someone to get me. Princess. Why you reincarnated in your current appearance? Yuna. I had a special way of dying and reincarnating. So Yuna explained how he was already reincarnated in another world and was reincarnated a second time in this world. Student. So that's it, huh? Yuna. Yes. Anyways, can you guys introduce yourselves? Everyone. Sure. Prince. Hello, my name is Arthur Nam Naska, the son of Masayuki Rudra Nam Naska. My mother was a human from the close guards. She is Ju Nam Naska. Author. So Ju is here, is married to Rudra. After the war he got closer to her, and of course Velgrand played the matchmaking role. Princess. Hello, I am Mimi van Farmanes, daughter of Farmanes and Murin Farmanes. Yuna. Are those two nations important? Everyone. Arthur. Of course you wouldn't know, but in the last the Northern Empire was the strongest and was an absolute military power. That was until Tempest came in, and a war happened. Father explained to me that there were many complicated things, and let's just say most of those can't be comprehended by the human mind. But all my friends here were able to understand after an explanation. Even Hikuro-sama helped explaining. Yuna. Is that so? Then please enlighten me. So they explained some parts about the war and the history about Rudra and the East Empire, about the Mana's skill, Michael, and more. Yuna. Wait, so he had Manas? Arthur. Yes, and why do you ask? Yuna. The thing is, I have a skill that I could possibly evolve into a Manas. Everyone. What? Mimi. Yuna, is that true? Yuna. Yes, but I can't name her or else I'll die, is what she told me. Arthur. Yuna-san, having a skill that talks back to you is unheard of, and as a national secret we were given a chance to know this because we were Hikuro-sensei's student. Grace. If you have a skill with self-awareness, then she could obtain a strong ego and help you in battle, use like Lord Rimuru. You be the fourth person to have a Manas, female student. That's so awesome, Yuna-san. Yuna. Shy, no, not really. And they proceed to tease her. Arthur. Yuna, you must never let this be known by others. This is equivalent to a national secret. Not to worry, no one should have heard it besides us. Especially inside Tempest, which is absolutely guarded by the shadow troops. Yuna. Okay, I understand, but still to think such godly war happened before I came here. Arthur. Yeah, our generation sure is lucky to have this peace, and it's all thanks to Lord Rimuru. Yuna. He really is a great man. MJ really worthy to be by his side. No, stop thinking about it, Yuna, you need to focus. Bear. Sigh. How stubborn is my master, when will she finally accept her feelings? Yuna. Why'd I feel like Bear-san is disappointed at me? Bear. That's because I am. Yuna. Maybe I am just hearing things. Just like Bear-san always says, it's just my imagination. Bear. No, it's not your imagination, Bear. Why, my imagination is going wild. Bear. What would Seal-sama do in this situation? Yuna. Anyways, what about you, Mimi-san? Mimi. I am actually the crown princess of Farmanes, daughter of the King Yum and Queen Murin. In the past, father was granted the title of champion for defeating the Orc Lord. But the truth was actually different, Yuna. How so? Mimiv. Well. So Mimi explained to Yuna how Rimuru hired Yum to be a champion that killed the Orc Lord. Yuna. So Rimuru-san gave credit of killing the Orc Lord to your father, to strengthen the belief of monsters being a good ally? Mimi. Yes, at that time father told me how he was trained by Hikuro-sama as well, not to mention he became strong and even evolved into a saint in the war. He later on awakened as a true hero after the war. Yuna. I see. So the others? Prince 3. Hello, my name is Gerald Dwargo. This name was actually given to me by Rimuru-sama. He and father is said to be a senior and junior sword student of Hikuro-sama, and they are both considered his first-generation students, including some other swords masters like Benimaru-sama and Shion-sama. Even Gobta-sama and some goblin riders are considered his first generation. Yuna. I guess that's to be expected. Rimuru-san even gave him the title of Sword Lord, so it makes sense. Gerald. Rimuru-sama is also my godfather, Yuna. Doesn't that make you quite an influenced personal in this world? Gerald. Well, as much as I would be honored of such, I actually dislike it. Not the fact that he's my godfather, but the fact that it brings too much influence. I had a hard time making friends because of such. Arthur. Well, all of us had a hard time making any friends because of our position, status and abnormal power that we inherited from our parents. Princess 2. Well, you're not wrong, that goes specially for me, you know. Tisk, those damn brats dared to cower in my presence, after I gave them the honor of being in my presence. Prince 2. Yeah, you say it, sis, those weaklings didn't even give me any form of challenge whatsoever. Two individuals with crimson hair and eyes that showed nothing but strong power and presence. Yuna. I feel a strong demonic presence from you too, it's similar to Diablo-san. The two crimson-haired individuals feel a chill run down their spines. The same goes for two students with black-haired individuals. Meanwhile, a black demon butler. Diablo. Kukakuyu, so they're guys' children. Fufufu, my son and daughter have good rivals. Prince 2. Ah well. We are actually demons, you see, and from the red lineage. Yuna. Demons? But what do you mean red lineage? Grace. Demons here in the cardinal world are special. Each demon has different colors, which signifies their lineage, and you see there are 7 progenitors called the primordial demons, and Diablo-sama is one of them, together with Her Majesty's Testarossa, Carrera and Ultima. Yuna. Wah. So Diablo-san is someone super important, not just Rimuru-san subordinates? Grace. Yes, and this too are one of the important figures in the demon race, namely the children of the Red Primordial, Guy Crimson-sama. Yuna. Prince 2. Yes, it's nice to meet you, Yuna-sama. I am the son of Guy Crimson, Lucifer Crimson. Princess 2. And I am the daughter of Guy Crimson, Ruby Crimson. We are demon peers and have the highest amount of magicules here excluding Grace, who has an existence value of 950,000 and would breach the millions class if her unique skill is active, but me and my brother has an EP of 899,000. Then again, there are 2 more individuals besides us with this power. They proceed to explain the history of the demon race, how cruel and sadistic they originally were, and Guy, who is a mediator and the first demon lord. Yuna. Wow, that's amazing. Then this too, who also has the same presence. Prince 3. It is truly an honor to meet you, Princess Yuna. This lowly demon's name is Devil Onyx, the son of Diablo Onyx. Princess 3. I too am honored to meet you, Princess Yuna. My name is Lilith Onyx. A lowly demon under my father's lineage, the Black Lineage. Yuna is shocked how Diablo children are in front of him. Lilith. We have an EP of 799,000. Also, like our parents, we too are rivals with those 2 redhead demons. Ruby. Wah. Who are you calling redhead demon, you damn black BTCH, wanna go? Devil. Ho. You challenging my sister What do you say for 1 round, redhead? Lucifer. Thick mark on his forehead. Damn you or dough, I'm gonna beat your ass. Every student. There they go again, when the 4 of them were about to fight and slowly released their aura. Yuna. Wah, wait, stop, stoop. Both parties stopped their provocation. Devil. Forgive us, Yuna-sama. Lilith. Indeed, we have shown such a shameful display. Both. This is bad, father is in Yuna-sama's shadow. Diablo. Kukuku, they showed such act in front of Yuna-sama. Tisk tisk tisk, those 2 are being spoiled by their mother too much. Sigh, well, at least they showed their worth to Yuna-sama. Meanwhile, 2 redhead demons, Lucifer. SHT, we FC Ked up. Then again we get to humiliate those 2 in front of a future Queen of Tempest. And Diablo-sama might even punish them later. Ruby. Hey, I can already see them begging, Yuna. Etta, it's all right, no one got hurt so it's fine. Yuna said with a soft smile. This of course showed her charisma, which awed all present students, even the guy's children were surprised. Diablo. That line. Flashback. After the ogre attack. Unnamed Benimaru. Forgive us, we were too hasty and attacked you out of blinded rage. Rimuru. It's all right, no one kicked the bucket, so how about we talk about this in our village? Ogres are surprised by his offer, after their rough confrontation. Unnamed Benimaru. Is that okay? I mean, we attacked you. Rimuru. Well, you hurt mine and I hurt yours. So we're even. No harm done. The ogres were awed by this man, he showed mercy and forgiveness. Such charisma reached them. Meanwhile, question mark. Quote. He is very forgiving and doesn't abuse power. He also understands that the other party were only influenced by their emotions. End of flashback. Diablo. And that smile, the way she reacts. Truly she is a very copy of Rimuru-sama's personality, she is worthy. Yuna. Anyway, I am surprised that some important children are here, also why are you two calling me princess? I am just a commoner, who was just lucky to catch the eye of someone like Rimuru-san. Also stop calling yourselves lowly demons or lowering yourself, you two are the children of Diablo-san who is completely loyal to Rimuru-san. You two shouldn't put yourselves down, it's not just insulting to Diablo-san, it's also insulting to Rimuru-san, who cares for his people only to lower themselves like this. Both. My queen. This shocked all of them, she didn't acknowledge her position as a future queen, and immediately denied it. She humbled herself as a mere commoner, who was only lucky to catch the eye of the Grand Emperor. But they can tell she was shy and blushing from being called a princess. They have heard such words from Rimuru before and even from their parents, explained how Rimuru absolutely hate how his subordinates and people lower themselves. She humbled herself yet she showed and exudes an aura of charimas and majesty, something only Rimuru and some of his wives could do. Diablo. Opening parenthesis. Closing parenthesis. Another short flashback. Diablo. Truly amazing. Rimuru-sama Kufufuf is expected of my master, such power to not only have such grand plan and executing it to absolute perfection, this lowly subordinate is delighted and honored to serve you. Rimuru. Sigh. Diablo, stop. I know you see me as a god, and absolute being, but I am not. So please don't put me in such a position, I don't like it, I was just lucky to obtain and achieve this power, thanks to luckily catch the eye of Veldora when I first came to this world. This surprised Diablo, he and everyone else see him as a supreme god. Even the demon lords deducted him as Veldonava's successor. And yet here he is denying such claims and humbling himself, while exuding this aura of majesty, charisma and pride. Like, how can someone do that, being humble while prideful? Diablo. But my lord, you truly are a divine existence, no matter how you deny this. And even if you weren't, we who are your followers could only think of you as such. Also stop lowering yourself, I hate it, not only are you insulting yourself, you're also insulting your peers and comrades, who are weaker and under you. In the end it's also insulting to me how you look down on yourself when you're my strongest subordinate and one of my people. I will not tolerate how you lower yourself to such a degree. Rimuru said with visible anger and irritation. Diablo right now couldn't believe his ears, he was insulting his friends and fellow comrades when praising Rimuru. He was even insulting the patrons and his master in the process. He now understands that he is important to Rimuru and he should not lower himself as his strongest subordinate while not being arrogant. He must show his worth and power as the magic lord Diablo, the strongest patron. Diablo. Forgive me for this insolence, master. I now understand. From this day forward I shall not lower myself, and would display my worth as the strongest patron and subordinate under you. For I am above everyone who follows you. Their worth reflects to mine who is the head of your followers. Rimuru. Good, you must know that I care for you, Diablo, so please don't make yourself look as if you're nothing but a demon with power who is only worth his power. I want others to see and respect you as a being and individual as a whole. Now Diablo knows, he is not just a demon with absolute power amongst the people in the cardinal world, not just the feared primordial black. He is now Magic Lord Diablo of Tempest, the strongest subordinate of Rimuru Tempest. End of flashback. Diablo. Opening parenthesis. I am having too many deja vu. Sigh. Hey author, how long will you give me this flashbacks? Author. Wah. How the FCK did you cross the fourth wall? Diablo. Dunno, I just though of saying this. Author. Opening parenthesis. Closing parenthesis. Azatoth. Bahaha, he breached the fourth wall, just because he wanted to say that. Null. I'll go get some flex tape. Author. Where is your wallet? Author. Wah. Why my money? I just came back from my retreat and I buyed souvenirs for my parents. I don't have any money right now. And can't you make flex tape out of thin air? You're a literal god, even above Rimuru. Null. But weren't you gonna buy a guitar and some effect pedals with your ATM card? Oh, here it is. Anyways, I am too bored to just make it in thin air, so, bye. Author. Wah. My card. That piece of SHT. Diablo. So. Can I go back to my part now? Author. Opening parenthesis. You little. Don't just break the fourth wall cause you want to. Damn it. Lilith. Hi, we will treasure our existence more. After all, if we lower ourselves, then we would be insulting you, as our new master. Devil. Indeed, as my sister said, as being lowered would be an insult to you, our master. Also, you're a princess because you will be future queen, and as future queen and our master, you shouldn't also be lowering yourself, right? Yuna. Wait, wah. Lilith. I agree with Big Brother. Wouldn't it be insulting to us, your servants, if you lower yourself? Wouldn't we also be lowered and our worth would also be lowered? Yuna. Be you, but I didn't know anything of this. Since when was I your master? Devil. Lilith. Since we learned your Rimuru-sama fiancé and future wife. Yuna. Wah. Yuna was blushing hard. Real hard. Both. Smirk. The brother and sister pair were smirking while teasing their new master. Suddenly. Smack. Devil. Lilith. Ouch. Who did da? Gulp. They were both smacked in the head, and when they were looking for the culprit, they were met with a smiling Diablo, giving them both a sweet smile. Devil. Lilith. F.A. father per Dalton daddy. Diablo. Since when did I teach you both to tease your future master like this? Devil. Lilith. We can explain. Panicking. Lucifer. Ruby. Bahahaha, they are gonna be scolded. Devil. Lilith. Grr. I'll deal with that asshole BTCH later. Yuna. EH. Diablo-san. Diablo. Sigh. Yuna-sama, forgive my two disappointing children for their behavior earlier. It seems they were quite spoiled by my wife. Sigh. Yuna. It's alright, I didn't see any harm in some teasing, although it was a bit embarrassing. And they did made sense. After all, as their future master and queen, it would be insulting to them if I diminish myself. Lilith. Hoso, as Yuna-sama finally admit that he likes Rimuru-sama. Teasing tone while smirking. Yuna. EH. I. Blushing furiously. Bonk. Lilith. Ouch. Daddy, what was that for? Diablo. Sigh. I really need to have a talk with Nemu about your behaviors. Both flinched hearing this. They know their mother spoils and loves them, but she is heartless and scary when angry. She also doesn't like it when her children acts uneducated, and the same goes for Guy's wife. They are sisters and a friend of Velzard and Velgrin, so they got their education skills from the both of them. Devil. F.A. father, I don't think that's necessary, right? See sis. Lilith. EH. Yeah, I think so too. After all, it was a way of getting close to our new master. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Lilith says with broken voice. While the other students just watch the drama while eating popcorn. Diablo. Can you both really say that when I saw the whole act you did? I can even send this to your mother through, though communication, so she can see your whole getting closer to your master thing. Now the two siblings are pale as a sheet of paper, while the others find this amusing. Heck, Guy's children are having the time of their life right now. They are holding their stomach while trying not to laugh out loud. Of course they weren't safe either. After all, their own subordinates were watching and reporting this to their mother, which they will be educated later on. But that's for another story. So back to the two poor siblings losing their minds trying to find an excuse to not get on their mother's bad side. Yuna suddenly interfere. Yuna. Nay, Diablo-san, I don't think you need to go that far. Devil, Lilith v. Yuna-sama, said with awe and reverence. Diablo. Are you sure, Yuna-sama? They are both getting out of hand lately. I know my wife would like to have a talk with them. And the sister and brother pair were looking at Yuna with tears in their eyes, begging to get them out of this situation they got themselves into. Yuna. Sheesh, just what type of scolding do this to get from their mother? It's alright, Diablo-san, I'll take care of them, so no need to do that. Diablo. I see, then I leave them in your care, Yuna-sama. And just like that, the butler returns to Yuna's shadow. Lilith. Yuna-sama is the best. Devil. I agree, I thought we were a goner there. Yuna. Is it really that bad? Both just sweat and were shaking like crazy. Lucifer. Yuna-sama, as much as I hate to agree with this too. It's actually scary getting scolded by our mothers, you see we are actually cousins from our mother's side. Yuna. Wait, really? Ruby. Yes, not only are they sisters, they are also friends with Her Majesty's 5th Empress Velgrin-sama, and 4th Empress Velzard-sama. Which was said to have educated Veldora-sama. And this same education was later on used on us by our mothers whenever we anger them, and it's so scary, I even prayed to all gods, to not anger mother. Thankfully my mother wouldn't know of this, if she knew I said such things, then I would undoubtedly have to run for my dear life. Lucifer, Devil, Lilith. What she said. Yuna. Wow. I didn't know these two were on the verge of getting their ass handed by their mother. Devil. Yeah, not even father could do anything against mother. Screw that, he is scared of mother. Lilith. Yeah. Lucifer, Ruby. Same. Out, father is afraid of mother. Yuna. Quote. The two primordial demons are afraid of your mothers. Grace. Quote. The thing is, Rimuru-sama is also afraid of the queens and empresses, especially Her Majesty Shuna. Yuna. Shuna-san. But she was very nice though. Then again, her dressing me up was a bit scary. Grace. Her smile is scary, Yuna-san. Yuna. Ah. Anyways, how about the others? Princess 4. The name is Velvet Tempest. Yuna. Wait, Tempest. Velvet. Yes. I am actually the daughter of Veldora Tempest, and Romulus Origin Tempest. I am basically a niece of Rimuru-sama, and I am also one of the highest royalties standing in the whole cardinal world, being ranked as a tier 1 princess, given the title of Storm Princess. I am basically higher than any royalty or emperor besides those of awakened beings like King Dwargo, Emperor Rudra, and also the demon lords. Of course, this also involves Sarian. Yuna. So there is a ranking among royalties. Velvet. Yes, among the tier 1 princesses, those two, Lilith and Ruby. Meanwhile, Lucifer and Devil are rank 1 prince. Yuna. I see. Then how about Mimi and Gerald? Grace. They are both rank 2 royalties, still above any royalty beside awakened beings. Yuna. Wait, if they have such status, then how high is yours, Grace? Grace. Ah. I have a special status as an honorary demon seed. I am considered as a demon lord candidate, but I want to stay under Lord Rimuru, so I am only a honorary demon lord candidate. Yuna. I say. Wait, you're a demon lord candidate? I knew you would become one since you explained that earlier, but you didn't mention you were already a candidate. Grace. Teehee. Yuna. Don't teehee me. Sigh. Anyways, how about those two? They are also Dakan Lord Seed, right? Lilith. We can't be considered her level because we are below awakened threshold, meanwhile she already breached that and reached the million class. Yuna. I see, Lucifer. If we ever breach the million class without awakening, then we would obtain the highest royal class. We would be considered as a demon lord. Although a candidate, our influence is only below the absolute beings. Yuna. So that's how it is. Grace already holds such prestigious status and was above any people of her age. Devil. Correct, Yuna-sama, but, Ruby. Even her current status. Grace. I can't level or be considered as an equal to you. The status as the Supreme Emperor wife is even above those awakened, and is even equal to the supreme beings like the Octogram, true dragons, patrons, and even considered to be equal to Lord Rimuru. Yuna. Wah. Wait, So I had such status? They were all dumbfounded at her cluelessness, some even facepalms themselves. Devil. You, Yuna-sama, have you been going around not knowing your status? Yuna. Well, I have only been here for 3 days and for some reason everyone, be it human or monster, bowed in front of me. And none of them accepted the money I received from Rimuru-san. And when I used the card that he gave me the other day, they always deny it and even give me more of what I buyed. It was weird. Thankfully I was able to pay them. Now they can't help but look at her with dead eyes. Lilith. You Yuna-sama. That. You can't go around like that. Yuna. Grace. Yuna. Even I had to use a disguise when going around Tempest and have to use a card similar to yours so they could identify me while hiding my identity. Yuna. Devil, Lilith, Lucifer, Ruby. Same. Gerald. Same as well. Mimi. Yuna-sama, we need to disguise ourselves in order to not cause too much cause, even though we have a rank of tier 2 royalties. Although it's not necessary, some people are only visitors and new to Tempest, especially the merchants. So we couldn't just go up to them and buy like normal citizens. Please think of your status, especially when you're a fiancé of his lordship. Yuna. I see. Grace. It seems you need some common sense later. Yuna. I see. Anyways, how about the others? Prince 4. I am a rank 1 prince, the name is Homura, the son of Benimaru the Flame Lord and Momiji the daughter of Hakuro the Sword Lord. Princess 5. The name is Ember, daughter of Benimaru and Albus, a former beast keeters under the former demon Lord Carrion. Me and my brother have an EP of 830,000 inches. Yuna. So you two are Benimaru-san's children? Both. Hi. Also, just like those two, we would also be under your rule, Yuna-sama. Yuna. But why? Aren't there other empress and queens more worthy of your service? The 4 of them looked at each other troubled. Lilith. The thing is, Yuna-sama, we were only meant to help our parents, and be given some special position, since most of the wives of his lordship already have subordinates. Ember. But unlike the other queen, you have none and the same age as us. We could be of assistance to you. Devil. As they say, we are happy to be of service to you. Homura. Yes, so please let us serve you. Yunav. But aren't you guys stronger than me? Lilith. Yuna-sama, I don't know if you know this, but you actually became stronger since your sparing battle with Lord Hakuro. Yuna. Really? Devil. Yes. Yuna. Is this true, Bear-san? Bear. Hi Master, your current EP is 500,000. Yuna. I see. Grace. In mere 3 days that shouldn't be possible, but I can tell, you're stronger. Maybe you might get stronger in a month, so you're worthy of their servitude. Yuna. I see. Then I guess there is no other way. VOTW. Requirements met. Loyalty. And devotion. Acquired. Proceeding to create Soul Corridor. Success. Everyone present was surprised since a Soul Corridor was made, which means they are now officially a subordinate to Yuna. Yuna. What's a Soul Corridor, Bear-san? Bear. Well, you are now connected to them, and if you became stronger that would affect them and strengthen them. Yuna. I see. Grace. That's good. Now they are officially your subordinates. Fufufu is expected of the future Queen Yuna. Smirk. Yuna. Blush. Wah. Well, I guess. Then again, we are like sisters, not only the same age but we think almost alike. Grace. True. Then another unbelievable SHT happened. VOTW. Individual Grace and Yuna have obtained sisterhood, and would have an equal standing of Soul Corridor. Yuna. Wait, what? And what does it mean, equal standing? Grace. It means we have equal position, not like subordinates. This is how Rimuru-sama and Veldora-sama Soul Corridor works. Velvet. As you say, Grace, Father told me he and Lord Rimuru have similar Soul Corridor authority, meaning they were of equal position. Yuna. So me and Grace have the same position then. Everyone looked awkwardly, while Grace just sighed in resignation. Grace. Yuna. Sigh, no should be equal to you unless you fully acknowledge this. And you can't just going around making others your equal, you have a high position, you know. Yuna. But I do see you as my equal and friend, maybe a sworn sister. Now they were taken aback, they don't know if Yuna is just messing with them or she is just clueless. This situation reminded them about the story Hakuro once told them. How Rimuru and Veldora became sworn brothers, but they can tell, Yuna is confused. Meaning she meant every word she said. Grace. Are you sure, Yuna? Yuna. Of course. Smiles. So everyone else introduced themselves. Some of them are prince and princesses of new countries, while others are orphans that Hikuro took in. But amongst these commoners, 5 students stand out the most. Yuna. I see. Then how about you 5? The 5 of them were surprised since they were specifically called. Female student 3. My name is Ma Mary. I am from the beast race and my favorite weapon is the gauntlets. As a beastman I have a fairly large magicule reserve, and have an EP of 230,000. It is an honor to meet Yuna-sama. Male student 6. I am Yuto, a Kijin. My father is actually an otherworlder and my mom is an Oni. My weapon is a katana and my EP is about 310,000. It is also an honor to meet you Yuna-sama. Male student 3. I am honored to meet you your highness. My name is Aster. I am an archdragon. My weapon is a naginata, an EP of 340,000 and the highest EP amongst us commoners. Female student 5. It is an honor to meet you Yuna-sama. This one's name is Mufuyu Ariso. My mother is an otherworlder who was a student in another world. My father is from the Leviathan race. They are currently a merchant under Lord Mjalmile. My weapon would be a trident, and an EP of 290,000 inches. Male student 2. And I am from the elf race your highness. The name is Zafar. My parents are currently working as governors, while I am not efficient with physical combat. My magic is one of the best if not the best amongst us commoners. My weapon is this book, a grimoire given to me by Lord Godra, and an EP of 335,000. Second only to Aster-san. Author. So they would be the only students that have many screen time besides the other 7, basically those with involvements, while the other students are extras. Yuna. Wow, amazing. You guys are strong. And close to my EP. Nay, let's have a spar. Now the 5 of them are trouble. Indeed they have huge EP and strong unique skills but, they know even all 5 of them can't win against her, especially after watching her mock battle. Grace. Sigh. You really do need common sense. And Grace scolded Yuna and teach her all basic info, how existence value doesn't show one's combat powers. And how experience and other factors are important. Yuna. I see, but still they are quite strong. Devil. Well everyone here is stronger than any average person, but the 11 of us excluding Grace-sama, is actually above any elite soldier out there, in terms of EP. And the 7 of us are above any masters out there, and we are considered disaster level. Yuna. Disaster level. Grace. Sigh. And Grace once again gave her the basic knowledge of the ranking system. Yuna. Really? Then what rank am I in Grace? Grace. We are also at the disaster rank. Yuna. How about Rimuru-san and the other beings? Now this was complicated for Grace and some, since this is one of the few information that the commoner and royal students of Hikuro has no information of. This is above national level, even the manas was considered average compared to this. Grace. That's. Yuna. Arthur. It's not something we could openly reveal. Diablo. Allow me to assist. Yuna. Ah Diablo-san. Grace. Diablo-sama. Are you sure I mean? Devil. Father. Wouldn't revealing this info be bad? Diablo. It's fine. They'd not make any difference even if revealed. Both. I see. Diablo. So in the past there are only disaster and catastrophe class rank as the highest, but no way that's different specially after every octagram, True Dragon and some heroes reached something beyond. And this is ranked in 3 ranks, Apocalyptic, Genesis and Origin. Apocalyptic are those who are said to be below the pre-creation Veldanava, when he lost his powers after the creation of the cardinal world. Of course he has enough power to destroy any concept and reality. Next would be Genesis, which is above the apocalyptic and on par with pre-creation. And finally Origin, which is said to be on par with Prime Veldanava-sama, and are few. These would be Lord Rimuru, Guy, Rudra, all true dragons, Milam-sama, Ramirez-sama, Chloe-sama, Shizu-sama, Seal-sama, and Veldanava-sama. There is also me by the way. Next would be Genesis, and that would be those of the Demon Lord's true heroes, and some high patrons. The apocalyptic rank is for low patrons like Hikuro, Sui and some subordinates of the Demon Lords, heroes and True Dragon, basically any subordinates that surpass the catastrophe rank. Since none could react the Genesis besides some high patrons and high subordinates like Messiri and Rain under Guy, or Medley under Lady Milam. Yuna. Not only Yuna but everyone else who had no information about this was losing their minds. They have heard of the catastrophe rank, but something above and beyond was not anything they could comprehend. Then they remembered the peak of swordsmanship, they understood that Tempest can never be comprehended. After calming down, Yuna. I see, so they are that far away huh? Diablo. Hi, Yuna. Okay, thank you for this information Diablo-san. Diablo. Kufufu no problem Yuna-sama, plus you would achieve one of those powers in the future. Kufufufu please remember that to obtain this, you need a strong will. Yuna. I see, thank you Diablo-san. And just like that the butler left. Yuna. That was something else. Zafar. To think I would learn such information, unbelievable. Aster. You aren't the only one. Mary. Was it really okay for us to know this? Yuto. I don't know but, Mufuyu. Better not let this information out. Lucifer. Chill out you guys, you should be proud that you were given an honor to learn of such. Arthur. Fool, do you have any idea what burden they have right now? Lucifer. Don't be like that. They already had a lot of information regarding us and our parents and history, so this little addition shouldn't be that heavy. Gerald. Sigh. They are common people, having such information would be quite heavy. Mimi. Agreed, the information they knew was one thing, but this is insanely too much for them to handle. Grace. What else is there to do? Sigh. Yuna. Well at least we know right. Grace. True. Yuna. Anyways anyone wants to go watch some movies. Everyone. Sure.